E3 is canceled.
E3.
Right. I want to do like a dramatic pause for that. Oh, I don't have a gasp. Damn.
Shocking horror.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah. So, me and Derek kind of like played with this idea on Monday because because Ubisoft bailed. They're like, yeah, we're gonna do our own thing because E3 sucks. And I'm paraphrasing. They said they royally suck. They hate E3. No, they didn't say that.
Could you imagine though?
I was attacked at E3. Okay, like I'm never going back there.
Do you know how bad it smelled there? All right, I had to wear a gas mask, man.
I can see that.
I feel like if with it, any sort of conventions or anything or gatherings like these, I feel like a deodorant stand needs to be mandatory.
No, I want one of those like airlock
by,
situations where you
Urban
walk in and makes those loud noises and it's like, psst, and then like everything's cleansed. I want that.
Decontamination chamber, yeah.
You still need a way to make the stench a little bearable. So yeah, get like a nice little, like a big old vending machine from like Arm & Hammer and just start dispensing like deodorant.
Yeah. Have Pine Sol.
Get people
like,
starting to walk
it,
around with
spray
like extendable police batons and whatnot. I'm like, hey, put the deodorant back on.
Quick shout out. I don't give a fork. I just love the name. I know you just commented Lamau. I just thought I love the name. I don't give a fork.
That's a bomb name right there.
That reminds me of like, that'd be like a funny high school way of getting around those online quizzes they do. What is it called?
That's a comment you
What,
should
the
put
personality quizzes?
My daughter has been sick in it. Yes, he should. Oh, okay.
Sorry to hear that your daughter is sick, Megan. But yeah, Derek, Megan wants to see you do one of those shoey things that she was mentioning on Skyrim.
Shoey?
Shoe
He knows.
thing?
Yeah. The
Oh, where I
shoey,
drink
right?
milk from a shoe?
Ew.
We're still going on about that?
Derek, what is
The-
I
the
may or
milk
may not
scum
have
bag.
instigated it.
You
but-
never
No,
came
did
for
I
the
miss
Skyrim
something here?
streams, all right?
Derek
It
live
was
for,
a
like,
weird
2
time.
weeks, and this apparently talking about drinking milk out of a shoe. That's okay.
Yeah, I made a promise. One day.
I mean,
I'll
I've
do
heard
it.
of
No,
Bailey's out
no.
of the shoe, but not
She
milk.
asked if you would drink. No, it was drink like beer from the shoe. That's the shoey. Otherwise, she asked if you would do like
even better.
the milk
Perfect.
I mean,
challenge
you
where
could do
you
that
drink
with
like
Blast
colored.
Boot.
It was
That's like
either
Blast
like
Boot stuff.
beer from a shoe, or it was like food coloring and milk. Is the two things that.
Oh, right.
No
Yeah,
matter
no.
what
Yeah.
it is, it's gross to drink out of a shoe. Am I the
Yeah,
crazy
but would
one?
you drink out of my shoe?
Well, that's different.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, I do a lot. I do a lot in your shoe.
Yeah, I do a lot. I wouldn't just drink it. I do a lot to that shoe. I mean, I would tie it. I would probably like put
Shine
a
it.
tongue in. I'd put a tongue in,
Yeah.
in whatever way you want to think about that.
Relace it.
I'd install
tie it up.
Heelys, which I want to come back. I want Heelys to make a return.
Yes. Heelys and soaps.
I want them to
I
make
use
soap
soap daily.
shoes
I
in
don't
my
know
size,
why.
so I
Soap
can
still
absolutely
so hold on.
eat it on the pavement.
Not
Soap
bar
still exists.
soap.
Yeah, so where's it?
Soaps with a plural, and it was a type of shoe.
It was
a
the
shoe.
shoe that they did in
What?
like Sonic Adventure, where like these shoes had like a
Sonic
special
Adventure.
plate put in, like right on the arch of the sole, where you could basically like literally grind on rails with your shoes, like Sonic did.
Brackley,
Hey,
let
what's
us
up,
see it back.
Brackley?
E3
What?
is like it was like the videoing convention of the year for like
The Electronic Entertainment Expo,
Yeah.
EEE or E3.
it was like the biggest thing before the internet kind of destroyed everything else. But so yeah, E3 is just where like all video game companies come together and like put on presentations, basically just to hype themselves up for stockholders. But then Nintendo went rogue and they're like, why are we doing this? We can just film ourselves for free. And then they just started tradition of Nintendo Directs. And then I want to say Sony or
Yes.
Sony copied it.
Yep.
And then,
Sony copied it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So then Sony has State of Play.
State of
right?
Play.
State of play.
Yeah, which I think
Yeah.
is a way cooler name. And then Microsoft just has something that no one cares about. Like, so I mean, I guess now because it has Game Pass, it's a little. What's it called?
Right.
Xbox Direct.
It's like Xbox Insider something.
Oh,
Insider
either way.
program or something.
E3 also. Oh, sorry.
No, continue.
Oh, I was gonna say E3 also used to be a huge deal because most like AAA developers would wait until E3 to reveal that they were working on a game. So instead of like Gamescom or any like video game tournament like to reveal like a trailer or something, they would wait for E3 where there are thousands of people at the venue, and in the later years they started streaming it, and that's where you got like all your big game info from. So it's like, oh hey, Elder Scrolls 6 revealed at E3.
Yeah,
But
the trailers at E3 were amazing. It was like the best,
Oh yeah.
the best time to be alive. Like it was a magical moment
Yes.
where everything.
I missed the hype of all the trailer releases back to back from E3, and every like major developer and company would have like their showcase, right? So like Bethesda had a showcase, Nintendo had a showcase, Sony, Microsoft, like EA, they all had their own showcases and would reveal like all of their trailers, and the trailers would be super hype and everything.
That's usually where they announce
Brackley,
the new
my
consoles,
dude,
too.
they said what's up to you.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, we said hi. We all said hi, actually. We all did.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah. You are not being ignored, Brackley. You are not being ignored.
That's where the Xbox got memed on by
Never.
PlayStation.
Perish the thought.
Where PlayStation.
Oh,
was
yes.
Like,
Yes,
this-
E3 is when the Xbox got memed on by PlayStation because Microsoft paid a butt ton of money to go first at E3 when the Xbox One was coming out, and they're like, "Hey, you're always going to have to be online."
for Xbox.
Xbox One. And like all those like negative like connotations that came with the Xbox One at launch, and then Sony came out and went, "Hey, you know what you're not going to have to do with the PlayStation 4? Be online all the time. You want to play offline? That's totally okay with us." And just memed on Microsoft, and yeah.
It literally
Was that
killed
also
the
around the
Xbox
time we got the magical Peggle 2 moment? Or was that earlier?
No.
One. Oh yeah,
That
was
was,
Peggle 2. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that was like the 360 era. But that
I
was so
wish I
good.
could have somebody as hyped about Peggle 2 as me for my life. Just have everyone going like, yeah, rejection received.
I think the best part of E3 though was Donkey's like summaries afterwards.
recaps.
Those are like some of the best videos he's ever made.
They were,
Though, like when
oh my God,
Microsoft
those were
was
classic.
talking about Forza and the Porsche 911, he just like copied it over and over again.
I don't remember that.
Porsche
There's been so many of
911.
that I just like
Yeah.
they kind of meld into each other. But E3 as when we were in high school was just like such a hyped week, or it was like 3
Oh,
weeks,
yeah.
right? Like well, I don't remember how many days.
It was like 3 weekdays and then like a weekend, but they didn't show anything on the weekend.
Right. So that was just like when people would be there and playing games and stuff like that versus the showcase.
Right.
And,
Right.
it was just like you either get the console the console trailer release for the new console, just like the banger games that are coming out with like the most amazing trailers that. I'm pretty sure Battlefield 1's trailer debuted at E3. I want to say, and that thing with the glitch mob, 7 Nation Army like mix.
Oh yeah.
That banger, that trailer was amazing. Even if you don't like the
Yeah.
game, that trailer was like, Anyway, so the fact that they're canceling, the fact that they're canceling is really bad for two reasons. One, they can't blame COVID because that's why
Right.
they shut down the last 2 years, and
Right.
this year just no one's attending. Nintendo hasn't attended in a while, but they put their Nintendo Directs out within the time frame. For
It like
touring.
coincides with it. Yeah.
Right. Xbox. Xbox owns the building, so you just assume they'd want to be there, but for some reason they aren't. And then PlayStation
Yeah,
also.
the big three aren't attending, and apparently more recently Ubisoft decided, yeah, you know what, we're good.
We out, dog. Right, and I don't know if EA usually had their own segment. I just know that they just play into whatever console.
Right.
But yeah, hold on a second. So it says here the ESA issued the following public statement from Kyle Mardashin-Kesh. I don't know so many words. Global VP of Gaming. Oh, okay. Too many titles. Anyway, this was a difficult decision because all of the effort we and our partners had put toward making this event happen. But we had to do what's right for the industry and what's right for E3. Okay, I'm calling that part bullcrap. We appreciate and understand that interested companies wouldn't have playable demos ready, and that resourcing challenges made being at E3 this summer an obstacle they couldn't overcome. For those who did commit to E3 2023, we're sorry we can't put on a showcase you deserve and that you've come to expect from ReedPop's experiences. I don't think they mentioned anything about possibly being back next year, but I don't believe that do what's right for the industry and what's right for E3. Like the big four companies left. I think them saying, "Oh, playable demo wouldn't have playable demos ready." I don't buy that.
No, absolutely not. I think that's, you know what, I'm gonna break it early. I think that's a load of shit. Like,
God.
I mean, it already had been, but you know.
Yeah, right.
Did it?
Yeah, I mean, if you don't have demos and whatnot, I guess I understand it because that's that's what E3 was always kind of supposed to have.
Yeah,
a
but
way to be able to get on it. But
the problem is it's not that they wouldn't have the demos, right? Like, or is it that they just don't want to put the effort in to release a semi-playable product?
I don't even think it's either. I think they're just making that part up.
I mean, Steam would argue with.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like, I think it's bullshit. I think that they have the games able to be played. They just don't want to, because I feel a lot of companies are still in fear of having that cyberpunk explanation, like effect, the cyberpunk effect, where a game gets so hyped and you have a playable thing, and it's, you know, you play a demo of it at E3 and it doesn't run smoothly. I guess that could be a cause of concern, but like at the same time, it's like this has been happening since 1995, man. Like,
I don't give a fork says, I feel like it's difficult for these public companies to put all their eggs in one basket. E3 could be a big flop on stock prices for companies like Ubisoft, especially in this economy.
That is a fair point.
That's a fair point, but they split.
Especially if they don't have anything, right? Like we were talking about it the other day. Like Ubisoft has like Mirage and Infinity, whatever the other Assassin's Creed game is, and like that's it. Like, what else are they going to talk about?
Sorry.
No, it's fine. I'll be doing
it
all night.
What was that?
George's camera.
I'm fixing the autofocus on the camera.
Oh.
So what? We're
like
just in
around
like
too
a
much.
content drought right now because of the
Jedi mind tricks.
The Fargan economy. There we go.
I mean,
you will do E3.
That kind of. I can see that there being a drought. So like. Personally, I think they're full of crap because, again, all these companies pulled out, giggity. But to your point, and I don't give a fork's point.
Pull out.
I
never pull out of the homies. I guarantee it.
You are contractually obligated to finish in your homies.
That's right.
I don't like.
Well, anyways, yes.
They're the only ones willing. Anyway.
So here's the thing, right? Like, yeah, they're putting all their eggs in one basket, but it worked, like, for the longest time.
Again, E3, the first E3 was 1995, and the only thing that stopped it over the past several years was COVID, because they couldn't do things like they tried an all virtual E3 and it didn't receive good feedback because there weren't booths for people. There weren't booths for people.
Yeah, that
to
was 2 years ago. I don't remember hearing a lot about that E3 either.
It's because the problem is that without being able to go there, without being able to have people with like live press coverage to give their feedback and commentary, it's no different than watching a Nintendo Direct or a State of Play, you know? So it's like.
Also,
I don't know.
The fact remains is that me and Derek put a bunch of advertising budget into that virtual E3 that no one attended, so we just lost all our money in advertising. Yeah. You know, that sucked. You know,
honestly, we were excited when Ubisoft pulled out because we thought we could take their spot for like a live show, and I mean, I guess we're not getting an email back now.
You know how happy
could you imagine us on a live show?
It'd have to be 18 plus.
Like that.
It would have to be 18 plus. There's
everybody sees the chubs.
18 plus, and we get booed off the stage for literally slamming every developer out there.
Yeah,
I hate you.
Hey,
I hate you.
The first thing I would do, hey Todd, I'm tired of
I love
hearing
it.
about Elder Scrolls 6 and you saying, yeah, we're not talking about Elder Scrolls 6.
Yeah, praise be to Todd. He's busy on
I'd probably
Skyrim.
kiss him on the lips. I'd be like, "Oh, my savior."
Yeah, my big hero.
What's their newest title they're coming about with? What
I
is
think
it?
it's
Starfield,
Elder
I think.
Scrolls Skyrim
Starfield.
for wall paint. It's the new wall paint version.
Yeah.
It's Skyrim for the Etch-a-Sketch. You just kind of like map it out, you know.
Also,
Oh,
don't forget your smart
finally.
fridges will also be able to play Skyrim
Yeah,
coming
that's
up too.
true though.
Yeah,
that's
that's true.
actually true.
You can actually do that.
Everything he said is
I
true.
am aware.
You can
and
do it
that-
on a TI-80 calculator. I mean,
I get
anything's
thrown out of
possible.
my house for yelling Fusro Da at 3 a.m.
I
while
know-
I'm trying to stuff my face full
I
of
like
groceries.
kick the fridge, yeah, break it.
So here's a question. If while we're here, and this is a perfect time because E3 would have let us know. What do you guys think is coming out first, GTA 6 or Elder Scrolls 6?
Mm,
I know which one I'm hoping comes out first.
I mean, yeah, I'm
But-
hoping Elder Scrolls, but I
Yeah,
feel
I'm
like
thinking-
it's going to be GTA.
I want
Right,
to
because
put my
they-
cards in with GTA 6.
because they had that leak where
Yeah.
they had like gameplay. There's,
Right.
and that's like more
There's
than we
progress
see.
on
Yeah,
that
they
game.
had a testable
But-
build out of it that leaked.
But if we go by Todd, he says yes. Elder Scrolls 6 is in development. No, I'm not talking about it, so don't ask questions.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
Todd also said Fallout 76 had 16 times the graphics, so you know it's like.
I've
Yeah.
never
Todd
wanted
said
to
I'd
fight
fall in love
somebody
and
from
be
the
happy,
chess club
but-
more.
I'd like to go back to what Derek just said. He said he'd fall in love and be
No,
happy.
Rob muffled it. Nobody heard that. Look, Todd
ahead.
guaranteed it to me. All right, he went
You
like
get,
this on
Were you,
stage
were
at
you
E3.
playing, were you playing Skyrim and you got like a letter and you're like, oh, it's gonna be Dark
It was
Brotherhood.
it was
from
this-
Todd. Like,
Hey
It's
man,
just a
I heard
black
things
hand
were
and it
rough.
just says E6.
It'll get better.
You know.
I think that'd be a great feature if you could like message friends on Skyrim, but it's just through letter. Like that's the only.
Oh, it's like a
aspect.
carrier pigeon system.
Yeah, I think that'd be cool. Like someone's running, to you, like, here's the message, and it's just like a equal signs D. The ultimate letter.
Yeah.
Always kiss the homies goodnight. Love Todd.
Let's see. I don't give a fork says I feel like the could use a lot of the R2 engine where Elder Scrolls 6 needs a whole new engine setup. They already
They desperately need a new engine. They've been beating that poor Gamebryo engine to death for years. It's time to give the old girl a break.
I thought they were for Starfield.
No, they're using the
Or-
same
am
one.
I
That's like
wrong?
the whole problem.
Oh, is that?
You're
oh, okay.
kidding me. They're
Yeah,
still
yeah.
using it?
Yeah, they're still,
Dude, look, all right, it
No
worked
way.
on Morrowind. It's gonna work on Starfield, okay?
No way.
Yeah, the one thing where he's like, Morrowind, 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 Morrowind.
All right, can we use the arrow gameplay that we have built in, just make it more like faster so it still works in the engine? It's like a gun. Yeah, we can. Okay, keep everything else.
Like
Perfect.
a laser? I don't know.
Like a laser? Yeah, that was really a letdown when I first heard that. Where it's like, oh yeah, we're gonna use the same engine. It's like, why? Why?
Just make
Just
a new
more
one.
of the same.
doing
that we've
literally
come to
nothing
expect from these
else.
guys.
But I mean, it's gonna be at least it's gonna be on Game Pass, so I get it for free.
Right.
That's like the joy of it. Anyway, back to E3 for a hot second here. Yeah, like I always wanted to attend E3. That was like one of my goals in life. Like, be happy, join E3, and slap Todd on the butt. And now that's just not going to happen. You know, it's kind of frustrating.
Yeah.
You know what? You're going to have your best chance June 11th, 2023, where Bethesda is expected to present more details about the game at a Microsoft Bethesda press event called Starfield Direct.
Starfield.
I'm
Direct.
outta here.
God's gonna be
Well,
where?
don't worry, Derek.
gotta
You'll
go.
be able to get your hands on them ham hocks at any given point at that day.
You
I
can
must
get the
go.
last
And
thing
it
on your
is using-
happiness list.
Starfield is using the Creation Engine 2.
Told you.
So why are people excited for it?
Can
then?
we get a certified stinky from Rob?
Well, I mean, there is certainly a stinky going on right now.
In the
But
game
if you
or
want
in
my
the game?
stinky, that's an stinky.
I think
Make that a
that's
soundbite.
Yeah.
Somebody
that's
clip
Yeah.
that.
stinky.
Rob, you're going to start appearing on the duo casts now
Yeah.
as just a voice line.
The official.
Congratulations, you finally made it, Rob.
I want. I mean,
Yes!
I would
Yes!
love for Rob to be a producer. Just, he's in the background. We're just saying stuff. He does like the quips. He just like stinky.
Like,
His face just pops up for sound effects. Yeah.
Then you just hear my voice.
I love it.
You just have to catch me in like a Discord call or something like that, playing Halo or something multiplayer. I feel like I'm a gold mine for it. And
I
you
don't
just
know,
hear
man. I
these
heard
just
some of those
awful
Halo
noises.
I heard some of that Halo commentary before. I don't know.
Well, I can't exactly repeat what I said.
I don't think we
there
can say
because
this on
Exactly.
the stream.
No.
No.
All you need to know is somebody was not, in fact, getting their posterior having things done to them that would not be very friendly for this channel for me to say. So,
That's when we stream on the other website.
yeah, oh yeah, absolutely. We'll save that for the orange tube.
Yeah.
Just don't look up 4-Way After Dark. You might not like what you see.
I don't think you have to even put after.
Or maybe you will.
I think they just assume when they see it on that website.
I mean, like, I think it would have been awesome if we could record an episode at E3, but since that's not happening, we're gonna have to go to like.
Yeah, that would have been
I
dope.
don't
I
know,
would
the
have
library.
There's a lot of library.
the
Does that
library.
mean we start? So once we made it to that point, we can start traveling around with them like streamer bucks and whatnot. Does that mean we get to buy like Gucci handbags for everybody?
Well, I mean, you can
Yeah,
buy
sure.
your handbag.
Yeah, you do whatever you want with your money.
Yeah, your money.
No,
I
dude,
mean,
buy me my Gucci handbag.
All right, that's your
I just
credit
wanna-
bonus. That's it. That's
Do I get a little something afterwards, or?
I just want a better PC, dog. Like, that's all I want.
you know.
I'm
Yeah,
running
what
like
are you
bare
willing to
minimum
do for
stuff.
What are you willing to do to me for it?
I mean, my last graphics card came from you. You got any spares lying around that are better than the one that I'm currently using?
Sure, let me just hawk the whole 3070 I have in my house right
I
now.
have this little
Absolutely.
master sword you could use. It's probably better than your current graphics card.
I have.
I know where that could go.
Into the hearts of demons.
Of
Yeah.
course.
Listen, my current graphics card, I can play games, man.
Ninja
Like,
fight.
It's the sword of MacGuffin. I mean, where else?
I
would
was
it go?
I was playing Baldur's Gate 3 the other day. Looking forward to that launch in August.
Nerd.
Shut up. Says the guy who plays a dwarf paladin.
Yeah, Mr.
Yeah.
Scaly. I like playing scaly
Yay.
characters.
That was a boo.
That's my first lizard character. Whatever. Anyways.
It's your
So-
persona, bro.
What?
yeah.
It's your persona. Except, I
It's my
guess,
first-
scale sona.
You say
Scale
first
Sona,
one.
yeah.
What? You guys.
And
are
that,
crazy.
whatever.
So
I can't wait to bring up something later at the end of
Shut up, nerd.
That's it.
Rob's a bully. Dude, we gotta have an intervention. Where's HIPAA? Is that still a thing?
I bully it because I'm trying to get in the
Hippos
pants.
are still a
honestly.
thing, yeah.
Oh, so you go with the negging.
Yeah.
Wait, okay, yeah. Negging.
It'll
literally
work
doesn't
eventually, maybe 50
Look.
years later.
Rob and I got this. We know exactly what's up, you know.
Well, it'll get you a charge.
Scaly E3
Yeah.
when? Out of all the words in the dictionary you could have chosen to put on this channel, it was Scaly E3 when.
I'll tell you
I
what, if
love this guy.
E3 comes back in 2024 and we do a live like E3 show,
We're
right?
going.
I will cosplay as a scaly lizard person. I will.
On God, on God.
On God, on God.
FR, 100,
No cap.
100 on fleek!
Everyone take off the clothes. Okay.
I'm done. I'm done with that.
Oh man, I should not wear a sweater because I am super hot. I guess to end with E3. I'm like nostalgically, I'm sad that it's what?
Take it off.
Take it off.
Yes!
Money
Yes!
I want to see the show the sleeves, dog. Let's go. You paid for them. Show them.
Well, look, when you guys take over a conversation for like a hot minute, that's when I'll take off my hoodie. But anyway, Derek, are you gonna miss E3? Because I know you had. Well, I mean, you used to watch it in the past and stuff like that, and get pretty hyped.
Yeah.
Yeah, I miss our reactions to it, but I mean, we're still gonna have like E3 because Sony, Microsoft, and Nintendo are still gonna do events that week or that month
True.
at least. So
But, like,
yeah, I
it's
mean
not
it's
like
not
a-
the same,
Yeah, but
but
it's not like it's not like a live presentation. It's not like
Right,
you know.
right.
See, the one of the better part of E3 was the dumb moments that happened too, and you don't get
Yes,
dumb
right,
moments on
right.
pre-recorded stuff. They're like, is that too cringy? All right, let's redo it. Versus on stage, you know, you had that E3 crack addict that one year who also then went on to make
Whoa, when was this?
what was that game?
Oh, It Takes Two.
Yeah, It Takes Two. Rob, yeah, you gotta look it up. The guy who made It Takes Two, who's like and he's insanely
He's insane.
creative. Yeah, he's insane.
He should not be allowed on the stage ever.
He was like the host for like the E3 segment one year. He was just like bouncing off the walls, he like went behind he like, and then he proceeded to do his work. But
Oh, he absolutely was just doing lines. Wow.
he was
Oh, yeah.
everywhere.
If I made a
he's-
game like
he's
that, I'd
nuts.
have to do lines too.
That's what I'm gonna like. I'm gonna miss the memes. You know, memes were also
Yes.
E3's magical. Like, oh.
I'd like to thank Bill Clinton. He's a real inspiration.
Of all the games he could have what's it called? Sabotage. Why Elden Ring? You know, it's like
Right.
that was. I mean, like everyone thought God of War Ragnarok was gonna win, and yet he just decides. All right, like if I was him, I'd be like, okay, if Ragnarok wins, I'm not gonna sabotage. I am gonna sabotage. If Elden Ring wins, I'll take a step back.
That kid's still out there in the streets being a menace. He just literally shows up at inopportune moments when I'm browsing through Twitter and just says some out of pocket nonsense.
Oh, of course.
Yeah, he's the unsung Twitter hero we need, but not the one we deserve. Like Goons Games and Gear. Follow, like, subscribe, all that fun stuff. Tell us your favorite color. That's ever since Derek said that, I just want to say it every stream.
I know.
Tell us your favorite
And
color.
no one's told me their favorite color yet, and I'm pretty sad.
Ooh, okay. I am super sweaty right now.